Hey everyone, welcome back to my remarkably clean workbench today. Keyboard away. This is a great keyboard. It's a Solar Logitech. Got for like 20 bucks at Staples on clearance. It's awesome. So what I do have is just a ton of Atari 5200 controllers to build. I have let's check the spreadsheet here. Let's see how many. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Where is my spreadsheet? Alright, so I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and it's got an order for 14 5200 controllers to build right now. Oh my goodness. So luckily I have this. I took the Labor Day weekend week off so I could get caught up on orders. And so I already have like 8 or 9 of the overlays cut already, and then after that I've got bunch of other stuff to build. So tonight is going to be a little bit boring because I don't know. This is probably not going to be a crazy long what's on my workbench, because I don't think you're going to want to watch me crimp dozens of IDC cables. I don't think that's very entertaining viewing personally. So yeah, I'm going to go through and basically build up a bunch of cables. Is I have orders for 2 of the orders are for dual stick controllers, so those basically take twice the work to do. Not twice, it's like you have to do twice the cable harnessing. It's basically 2 joysticks in one container, so yay. Other things, I also just recently upgraded my CNC, so I have a better Z height, which is good. And the reason that's good is because I build up some extra parts, and this is for the LT version, the light version. That's the replacement for my Jaguar conversion, because I can't really get any Jaguar controllers for a kind of reasonable money nowadays. So this is going to be the new LT version. It has smaller buttons. These are 24 millimeters instead of 30s. It's only going to come in overlay compatible. The 3 buttons up here are identical. Joystick's going to be identical, but you can have a nice smaller form factor, and it's going to be about yay thick. So you could probably have your thumb on top of the controller, and a nice you can have a nice grip instead if you like. But yeah, this is a nice little U.S. made enclosure from Polycase. Very nice quality. I like the texture. It's just very nicely made, U.S. made enclosure. So actually less expensive than the Chinese version, which is awesome. So hey, win-win. So I get to make a less expensive controller, kind of a different form factor. It kind of looks like a chunky Atari Lynx size. That'd be about my best guess. It's just a little taller in this dimension, but kind of similar to like an Atari Lynx. So it's kind of cool. That's coming out. So now I get to build up a ton of cables. My poor CNC has been running like almost constantly. So my goal is to build up a bunch of 5200 joysticks first, because that's the most complicated part of it, is to actually build up the joystick. I'll also be building up a bunch of harnesses at the same time. So when I go to do the final assembly, it's relatively quick. I'll also set up on my Cricut cutter, my vinyl cutter, all the overlays, so I don't have to manually cut out I put like this vinyl overlay on it to give it a nicer texture. So that's something else. I did saying anything else that's boring here, so I did a couple crazy things. This is I gotta put it's heavy. This is something I've had forever. This is a little I call it my Connex Duo, which was Connex was a a basically abandoned platform back in the 80s. There's supposed to be, you're supposed to have all sorts of interchangeable like stuff, so you can have like you're supposed to have like a pilot seat or a driver's like a steering wheel and pedals and stuff. So I just borrow the name. The reason I call it Duo because I have a HDMI splitter in there and it splits the HDMI out. And I actually brought this to a recent Atari get together. So this is pretty cool. I did something crazy. I put a Raspberry Pi 5 in here. You have to compile it yourself for RetroPie. It wasn't hard at all. So this one has a Pi 5. It's insanely fast. Oh my goodness. It runs like PlayStation 1 games like butter. It runs N64 games. Oh, that Raspberry Pi 5 is a powerful little computer, by the way. So I had to take the battery out of it. It's just too much. Now I'm just going to have it so you have to plug it in the wall. Before it was, you could run there was a Pi 4 in there, but it's the 5 is just too battery hungry. 4, 6, 8, 10. I just ordered some of these. I just had to order. I always can tell my business is doing how many times I have to order boxes because I order 25 boxes at a time. So I think I'm on my 6th order of boxes. Just came in. I only have like 4 left of the last one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I just ordered more of these cables too. It's pretty crazy. I might need to end my summer sale soon because I'm actually getting low on some of the, not low, but I'm going to be going through a lot of parts in the next week or so. So I'll be able to get a bunch of these controllers shipped out. So in the should be enough for now. Now I'll leave that out for a minute. So I need to turn my cart around. I need my IDC cable. This is my crazy cart of parts I have now. Whoa! Keep turning. Just keep turning. There we are. Let's see. Just got this shirt. I like this shirt. Let's see. Robert and John are going to be the 2 first getting the new batch, and a bunch of people at the same, be getting pretty close after each other. I don't want to expose everyone's personal information. I don't want to dox my customers. It's my fun little cart here. All my wiring, parts. And the back side's got more parts and more parts and more parts. So lots of parts. Now I've made you all extraordinarily ill. Let me get back to my video here. Unedited for your pleasure. I don't feel like this ankle. Everyone look away, child. Oh, that looks terrible. Ah, that's better. Oh yeah, you can actually see my camera for this view for some reason. That's my one I use in the workbench. Alright, so now I've got a bunch of IDC cable to cut. Like I said, I don't know how long I make this video because I don't know how much I can babble in one night. I generally like to listen to some music on YouTube. Is a right bastard when it comes to copyrights, so that's why you never hear the music. And any video games I play, I generally own them, so that's where it goes. So this is known as IDC cable, so I just use the 5200 used a 15 pin, a DB15, which is what these guys are here. Buckley is a very common connector even in this day and age. Nice and chunky. This doesn't need to be crazy long. Yes, scissors are about the best way to cut IDC that I have found. You can get a nice perpendicular cut. This is what mass production looks like. You just have to keep going through it and doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So yesterday, family, we all went to the Bristol Renaissance Fair up in lovely Kenosha, Wisconsin. And that was fun. My wife has never been to it. I haven't been to it since 95? My God. That was a long time ago. 30 years ago. So I went to it. I was still pretty young. Yeah, so it was 30 years ago I went to it last. A lot of it is the same. They added a bit since then, but lots of fun. We didn't dress up, but I think next year we'll go again and we'll do the whole dress up thing. It was funny, I wore my local Joliet Archery Club. I live by Joliet, Illinois, not too far away from it. I have a Joliet Archery Club shirt because I belong to Joliet Archery Club. 2, 4, 6, 7. Archery Club, and the owner of the local archery company around here was actually working there at an archery shop, and you recognize it. Is that Joliet Archery Club shirt you're wearing? And yes it is. And I recognize him from being the owner of what's it called, Bodoc over in Mokina. So not far from my house at all. So yeah, it was interesting. Small world. There's Kenosha's about an hour and a half drive from where I live. But yeah, we had lots of fun. Lots of things to see. Good food. Bring money. Lots of cash. Lots of cash. A lot of the food vendors only take cash. And then if you use a credit card, a lot of times they will charge you the fee for it. So cool though. Interesting nerdy stuff. I enjoyed it. And where the heck is my double-sided tape run off to? Where are all my tapes at? Hold on a second. I think I'm going crazy. Over here. Well, here's your Capton. There's your other double-sided. Oh, duh, it's right in front of me, you dum-dum. I organized so well, I can't find it. So, a secret I have for crimping these things is they can be a little touchy. I'm gonna use gummed up scissors for this. If you ever make one of these, sometimes they actually come with an adhesive strip, but these do not, so you make your own. You cut a little strip of double-sided tape. Wow, that's sticky. This is technically pressure-sensitive adhesive, which is like ultra tape. Alright, so you just take a little bit of this stuff, you don't even need the full width of it, you just need a little bit. You slap it on there, like so. These didn't come with that little double-sided tape. I'll make up a few of them to start. And then so with the Intellivision controllers, they'll be made up in a batch after these 5200s go out just to speed things up. So it's like, you know what, changing tools all the time just is slowing everything down. So what you do is you just take a little bit, make sure the tape actually sticks to it. Doesn't always. It wants to come up. This nylon here is actually pretty, doesn't want to stick too much. That comes off. I know I go all the way through blue. And this wire here I pull off, I actually reuse for the harnesses for the joysticks themselves. So this is the main harness I'm working on right now. And then I'm going to switch over to wiring up all the pots that go into it. And then it all comes together after that. So if you look at these guys, sometimes you get a little extra insulation left there when you separate the conductors. So you just throw it on there like so. And that way, oh, do we need to stop at green? One, two, three, four. Maybe it ends in green. Let me put my drawings here. Let's see. Let's look at the old KeyCAD. KeyCAD. That is red on one. That's what I want. It does end in blue. That's why you're being tight. Oh, because still the brown wire on there. Duh. Don't need the brown wire. That's why it's one off. Anyways, you take that little bit of double-sided tape, stick it on there. Yeah, in case you're ever wondering, this is what the might be a little fuzzy because I'm using the capture card, but yeah, this is where your 5200 column, and columns, rows, and then you have your voltage for your joystick part. There's a 5-volt line. I don't use trigger and fire and ground. So yeah, that's what the output of the 5200 looks like schematic wise. This happens to be capturing my second screen right now, so that's why you see that. Alrighty, and then I put the one on red. You have to look carefully, but there's a little one that's right there. One is red, it goes on the side like that. And the nice tool, the tool I like to use is this guy. And this guy here, you can do DB style connectors or sub D connectors, whatever you want to call them. And then if you flip this little piece of plastic around, it'll do your little I forget what the technical term for them is. I don't think they're Molex or something else. These guys. That's on the other side. But yeah, take my word for it. It does two different styles of connectors. Like in your old hard drives, your old IDE hard drives, that style of connector. There we go. Sometimes I gotta give a little extra love with this to get the clip down all the way. Go. It's all clipped. And then you got a little IDC connector. So now I need to go and do this many more times. Hopefully I didn't pinch that wire too bad. No, it's alright. Test it later anyway. So, I don't think I'm going to sit here and crimp 15 more cables for you. That'd be kind of boring. And then I have to do a bunch of IDC crimps for the keypads, which are these little guys. So I'm not going to put you all through all that excitement. So everyone, thank you for watching. And yeah, this is the 5200 controllers. Making a bunch of those up, and then I'm going to be building up a bunch of Intellivision controllers. So everything's been selling really well. So everyone, thank you for all your sales and patience. So I'm going to be getting hopefully quite a few shipped out this week, because I'm doing it as a batch, which speeds everything up quite a bit. And then next, yeah, so I should be done with all the 5200 controllers this week, knock on wood. And then next week I can work on the Intellivision controllers and just do a big batch of those in addition. So that's going to be a lot quicker than building them artisanally one by one. That just takes too darn long to do one by one, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna just do a careful cut on my solder bench here. Yeah, this is, yeah, I'm kind of entering a slight mass production phase. So after this, after the Intellivision controllers, I'm going to be working on the handheld Intellivision controller. And then around the same time, I might build this one up as part of the 5200 batch, just so the batch, because I'm going to have so many joystick stuff built up, so I might make up one of these as well. So the Intellivision and the 5200 LT are coming next, so that's going to take, once I get through all this actual orders, so clear my backlog, and yeah, everyone, thank you so much for your patronage. It's been awesome. Just like, it's been very humbling how many orders I've gotten, and just they just keep coming. I just got another order this morning, so it's fantastic. Everyone have a great and safe Labor Day weekend, and see you next time.